I am Summer Farmen from Hershey, Pennsylvania, the sweetest place on earth, where, yes, indeed, it does smell like chocolate, or manure, depending on which way the wind is blowing. I get homesick pulling out of my driveway, so it is a really big deal for me to be here today, but I am so grateful and honored to be here with all of you. So I'm here as an advocate today. I became an advocate 24 years ago at the age of 24 when I delivered boys 4 months premature. They were a whopping 650 grams each. There I am! Our son Gage was only with us for 3 days. However, Jackson, well, he is a true miracle. He was given a 5% chance of survival, and instead of focusing on the 95% chance that we could lose him, my husband and I clung to that 5% chance of hope. He had a tumultuous 5-month NICU stay, and his life has been full of ups and downs, but every time I felt like I was losing control, I took it back through patient education, empowering myself, and becoming an active member of his care team. Yes, Jackson does need help in all areas of his life. He's nonverbal, he is non-mobile, but he's witty and he's smart and he's sarcastic. He's defied the odds and he is a true light in this world. Also about me, I have a pretty fabulous daughter who'll be graduating from Penn State in May and then on to Villanova a week later for grad school. We also have a 15-year-old who keeps me on my toes and humbles me daily. Basically, I have spent my life intertwining every aspect of my life with theirs. They may call me a stalker, but hey, it is what it is. They're my world. And our world was rocked in the summer of 2020. In the height of the pandemic, all of a sudden, things that I did daily, like lifting and transferring Jackson, were suddenly a struggle. I went from strong and healthy to weak and short of breath. Y'all know where this is headed, right? Stage 4 non-small cell lung cancer. I went from caregiver to patient in the blink of an eye. The roles were reversed. Luckily, I had my father to step up in a role that sadly he was built for. As Dr. Agarwal said, he had spent his career as a medical science liaison, one of the first in his company when MSLs were just becoming a thing. So he quickly jumped to action and started educating my family on PDL numbers and biomarker testing and genomic mutations. It was a very dark time for our family, but ultimately, I received a second lease on life with an ALK-positive mutation. I was one of the 5% of non-small cell lung cancer patients, and there it was, that 5% in my face again. But this time, I channeled my younger self, and I reminded myself that I could do hard things, and that I was not just an observer in this lifetime. So my dad and I dove in. We found the ALK-positive website, and we found Facebook support groups. And we started researching and reading and learning everything that we could. As Dr. Ross Camage once said, I was like an emu juggling Jell-O. And that was really actually accurate. But then just as quickly as we dove in and started learning, we decided to give back. My dad joined the ALK-positive medical committees to lend his expertise, and I began assisting with the development and expansion of ALK-positive's patient education and empowerment program, ALKtALK and the Healing Arts. I joined the ALK-positive board of directors and started working with nonprofits, industry partners, and patients to help patients educate and empower themselves to push the needle and to expand our odds. It was healing to give back. As a patient advocate, I have the true privilege and honor to be a part of some amazing conversations with brilliant minds, many of you sitting in here today. Clinicians, scientists, researchers, industry partners, and patients. And to witness The shared commitment, the collaboration, the passion, it's truly breathtaking. But I will share with you one comment that has stuck with me. It's a bit provocative, as some might say. However, it was very clear in expressing the urgency that I feel and that many of you share. In the meeting, a statement was made, we must do something or they're all going to die. And yes, there was a pause and a little bit of shock, but not with the patients that were there. We actually chuckled and smirked, not because it was funny, because that was our reality. That expressed the fear, it expressed the passion and the urgency, and we were ready to cheer them on. So that stuck with me, because let's face it, why do you think we're advocates? We want to move the needle. We want to help short responders. We want to change legislation. We want more options. We want early detections. We want to live. So, why am I here today? I'm here for a couple reasons, but actually let me back up. First, I just want to also point out with this urgency that we can't be complacent. At ASCO, phenomenal data was released, right? For ALK-positive patients specifically, longer PFS on a great drug. However, that doesn't work for all patients. That same strategy isn't going to work for this kid. Here he is. This kid whose mother didn't start on that TKI first line. Or how about for the young father that didn't tolerate that drug? How about for other patients whose mutations, when they progress, aren't covered by it either? So we can't be complacent. We can't stop there just because there's fabulous new data. We need to keep moving forward. So I'm here to share my story because as a patient, we all have one. I'm here to express gratitude because, gosh, my gratitude runs deep and in abundance. And I'm here as your reminder. I am your reminder of why quality of life matters. Because what kind of caregiver would I be to him without a good quality of life? I'm your reminder that we need more oncogene arms in trials, especially ALK-positive, because though we're a small number, we are living longer. I'm your reminder that patients are experts in their disease, that we want to be included from trial conception until enrollment. We understand patient burdens like debilitating side effects, financial strains, travel struggles. We can help you develop realistic eligibility, patient-friendly procedures, practical protocol. Let's help increase enrollment and retention. I'm your reminder that patients need to be a part of drug development. We want to expand indications, and we want more therapies, new therapies, to more people faster. For example, when you have phase 1 safety data and dose, and you're ready for phase 2, or you have possible proof of concept, we can help you raise trial awareness and enrollment. I'm your reminder to come seek out these patient-led organizations because we have access to the patients that you need, and sadly, those patients need you. I'm your reminder to let us help you help us because our clocks tick a lot faster than yours, and we need time to explore the landscape of possibility in research and in life. So, my 10 minutes up here have been about connections and collaboration. It's about defying expectations. It's about thinking outside of the box. We need to turn cold tumors hot. We need to safely combine therapies. We need faster, we need smarter, and now, more than ever, with the challenges ahead of us, we need cross-university collaboration. Because again, one thing that we don't have on our side is time. When I was younger, I had Peter Pan syndrome. I wanted to stay young and strong and take care of my little family for as long as possible. But that's all changed now. My pie in the sky is quite simple. I just want to grow old. I want to grow older with them. So, When I started out, I mentioned odds to you, right? The 5%. Anyway, odds in general. And as lung cancer patients, we know that odds are not on our side. However, one thing is certain, and this convention is a testament. We do have all of you on our side. And so, on behalf of cancer patients around the world, I want to tell you that we see you, we understand the struggle, but we are so grateful for your fight, and we thank you. So, thank you. Back to work.